Tayata Om Muni Muni Ma Muna Yeso Lama Tongwa Chumdende Tejin Shabanda Jam Yandaba Zoe Sanje Banja Shaja Tuala Chata Tayata Om Muni Muni Ma Muna Yeso Lama Tongwa Chumdende Tejin Shabanda Jam Yandaba Zoe Sanje Banja Shajatu wala chadaro tayata Om Mani Mani Mahamuna Yesu Lama Tomba Chumdende Tejin Shabanda Jam Yandaba Zave Sanje Panja Shajatu wala chadaro Tayata Om Mani Mani Mahamuna Yesu Lama Tomba Chumdende Tejin Shabanda Jam Yandaba Zavesa Banjawa Shajatu Wala Chadalo Tayata Om Mani Mani Mahamuna Yesu Lama Tomba Chumdende Tejin Shabanda Yanda Paranzavesa Panjawa Shajatu Vala Tayata Om Muni Muni Mahamuna Yesu 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 Tayata Om Muni Muni So this few syllables of the Prajna Brahmita, this so this is unbelievable benefits. It has unbelievable benefits. It has unbelievable benefits. So you know, when you recite this, it purifies. 80,000 billion eons negative karma. 80,000 billions, 80,000 billion eons. 80,000 billion eons negative karma. 80,000 billion eons negative karma. It is mentioned in the Buddha's teaching, Kanjur. Buddha teaching in the Kanjur, more than 100 words, it is mentioned there. So if you want to know where it's mentioned, so it is mentioned in the Kanjur. I don't remember the number of pages, but it depends on the different texts. It depends on the different texts. I mean, you know, Kanjur, the different page and so the number changes, but it purifies 80 billion eons negative karma. When you recite this, you must write down. It is mentioned in the Kanjur. There's in the London text much less benefit is mentioned, but when you read Kanjur, all they mentioned are 80 billion eons in negative karma. You have to know that. You have to know that. And then, Kasturi, your life always go towards the enlightenment, never go down. Always, your life always goes to enlightenment. Second benefits, your life always direct to enlightenment. You have to understand, never go down. So that helps to not have depression. Oh, I can't do no, I'm nothing, blah, blah, blah. Like that. In the West, there are millions and millions of people in depression. But partially do not know what is the meaning of life. So much is the problem with that. Doesn't know how to make the life meaningful. So you can't make your life happy. You don't know how to make your life happy. You understand? You don't know how to make your life happy. You understand? You understand? Everybody understand? You don't know how to make your life happy. It's the people. Like this, huh? For months and years. I'm nothing. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Oh. For months and years and years. The pressure in my body, waste is lost. So, you arrived where there's a wish grand jewel, so many wish grand jewels you can collect, but never recognized, until you go back empty. You understand? Like that. West Papua, total West Papua immediate. That one time they go to finish. Death happened after. Death happened, then finish. Gone empty. Not only empty, but full of, whole life is used to create the karma cause of the Lord in hell, hunger, ghosts, animal. Whole life, day and night is life used for that. So very sad. But there's not first time. There's iteration like this from beginningless rebirth. So fortunately, like dream, something impossible thing happened this time. You got a human rebirth. This, wow. But you can achieve 3 great meaning. 3 great meaning. You have meditated. We have meditated already. So 3 great meaning to achieve higher rebirth this life in the way human rebirth. And the second great meaning to achieve liberation from samsara. Not just a few months, few years, they come back some. No, forever, free from samsara and cause liberation. Then third enlightenment, great enlightenment for sentient. Then you able to free numberless sentient beings from the ocean samsara and bring them to enlightenment. So we say, very sad, so sad. So, yeah. So second, your life only goes up to enlightenment, never go down. Okay. Third, that creates karma to be able to practice tantra. By reciting this, particularly, it creates karma to practice tantra, to practice tantra, to actualize tantra path, so quick path to enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment in one lifetime. And then specialize tantra in a brief lifetime of time, like Vajrasattva, like like Java, so. You see, in a brief lifetime of time, within a few number of years. So like that. Third. Then fourth, you see, incredible, unbelievable, excellent benefit to sentience. Like, you see, like generous compassion Buddha, like generous, you see, like Guru Satyamana Buddha. So, by reciting this, you are able to do, like them as well. So they got the benefit. They got the benefit from this. So we, by reciting this, we also get the same. Because nature of our mind, Buddha nature. Nature of our mind is Buddha nature. I'm not saying that our mind is Buddha mind. I'm not saying that we are Buddha. No, I'm not saying that. Then in that case, if you are Buddha, then it looks like there's two Buddhas: obscure Buddha, or suffering Buddha, and the Buddha who is free from suffering. Looks like there are two Buddhas, obscure Buddha and unobscure Buddha. You understand? So, the obscure Buddha. So what does it mean, Buddha? So that Buddha means free from all the suffering and obscurity. You see? Buddha is that completely not realized. So that's Buddha. So then that means you are not a suffering being. You don't have obscuration. You understand? You are Buddha. There. Number 40. Do you understand? Number 40. Like Genesis, we see Buddha, to able incredible excellent benefits. Okay? That. You must write down, you must know this 4 benefits. The recite this few syllables of the Prajna Paramita. So that it's incredible. You understand? Yeah, so sorry. Then the room of that, okay. Then to achieve enlightenment for sentient, okay. Lama Tumba Tumdende Tejin Shaba Da Jumba. I'm going to do the room. Lama Tumba Tumdende Tejin Shaba Da Jumba Yatava Zove Sani Pa Jawa Shaja Tumba Cha Tulu. Dayata Om Mune Mune Ma Munaya So, not Muni Muni, no, that's wrong. Jabja Kundalama Rinpoche say, that's wrong. Dayata Om Mune, many texts, Muni Muni, you know, they didn't check. The Sanskrit became kind of like not English, no, it's so that Rinpoche is mistaken. Mune ma munaya soha. Okay? Oh, that's a long, all transmission you have received. I received from Tepje Kundalama Rinpoche, no problem. I think it might be from his own, yeah, but that is. Okay. That's good. Then it says, this is from the text, Lo Namje. Do Namje, yes. Then draw Buddha's holy body, pointing to the circle, white circle, which signified the cessation of the suffering. Or circle, you see. So you see this. I think sometimes above the Buddha's finger, the Buddha, there was a will, right? The Buddha didn't point a finger this side, pointing finger like this side. Here is the true path. True path. So, the 3,000 minds and the karma, we say negative karma, the positive karma. So, karma, then, then the negative karma, then three laws of sufferings. And the good karma, then you get Devahimari birth, higher birth. So, see, there's also desire realm, form realm, formless realm, Devahiman, the desire realm. Then there's a form realm, which is for firm contemplation, samdeshi. So within that there's 17 categories. So then above, then there's formless, there's samsara realm, the third one, formless realm. So no form. So only mind. So that is not normally not true. So some very rarely, some will of life has had the 13th category, or the 13th category. You see, we saw the form realm, but formless realm is not there. No, the 13 forms of no drawing. So the Kachori, suffering pain, suffering of change, and the Pom realm, you see, Pom realm. Geshe Soba said, there is a suffering change in the Pom realm. It is said, but here, this is Geshe's teaching, but here it says no suffering change in the Pom realm. This here it says, but it's, so anyway, so the formless realm has pervasive compound third suffering. Doesn't have a suffering, pain, suffering, change, but it is a pervasive compound suffering, the formless realm. So then, as the Buddha pointed out, if you are free, if you want to be free from the delusion or the all rising truth. So the delusion karma, and then all the sufferings, you are free, you want to free, then Buddha pointed out here, Buddha here, pointed out here, true path, you see. So, true path, the reading, they will come. So true path. And then there's a few verses, then on top of that circle. Sometimes circle on Buddha side, above the Buddha side, so we practice true path. If you want to free from suffering, practice true path. So then you achieve the true cessation of suffering. So let's start, you see. So then, sometimes here. So here are the verses, then above that, true cessation of suffering. So Buddha point, here, look at this. So you practice true path. Then you achieve the true cessation of suffering. So, you see that. So the in Nepal, many will of lives. Many people draw will of life to sell Western people. To make money. They draw will of life by men or women, but so much. But you see, now if you don't know, you see that how it should be, you don't know. Then you buy imperfect, many tangas, mandalas. You buy mandalas, but you don't know how to buy. So mandalas, but a lot of drawings and a lot of design makes looks like you spent so much time, so much so much time, gold or something. So people buy. Yeah, huge tanga mandalas, but not private. Not it's just made it up. Then you see, you need yes, from Gabon or Ghana, you need somebody who knows correct figure. I mean mandala or whatever it is. Then who knows well? Then then that person can help you to buy the correct one. Otherwise, then as many people are will of life example, then many will of life are incorrect. So because they don't know the teaching, many of the artists and of course, the artists, who are taught correctly, know what as Buddha explained the teaching. But many will be missing. You see, all the sufferings here, true cause suffering, true suffering there. But which has form contemplation, the form realm is not. Most times over there. Not there. There's no space. But you see, so you see, There's no Buddha, no true path, no Buddha pointed out, not there, Buddha is not there, pointed out it's the true path and true station of suffering. If you are free, you want to be free from true cause suffering, then practice true path. Then you can achieve true station. The Buddha is pointed out like that, you see? So important, so important. So, solution, you see? Otherwise, most time, many times, Buddha is there, but true path is not there. True sensation suffering is not there. Buddha is there, but there's nothing there. Then the Pure Land. You know, many times the world of life you get in Nepal is a world as a Amitabha Pure Land. Just that. True path is not there. So like that, Pure Land wasn't emphasized in the Four Noble Truths. What Buddha taught in first will of Dharma in not true path, not the Pure Land. It comes here. The Zamba Church, you want to take in the land, sit out in the Shama, consider to buy. So that many people don't have that. So very sad. Only the true cause suffering, true suffering. No solution to get out of suffering. So then you stay in suffering forever. Or they like, or don't like. You see? So sad. So it's not there. Many will blind. They're not even Buddha. You understand? So that. It's very sad. See, even Buddha is there, but it's not there. True path is not there. Or pure, just Pure Land. Buddha did not mention in the Sutta teaching, but you see, okay, you can to explain to people the easiest way. If you were born Amita Pure Land, as I told you, even we are full of delusion, full of mistakes, it's easy to be reborn if we pray. Quiet marriage, you know. Thing we call this for the Amitabha Pure Land, you know. Yeah. Recite Amitabha. So makes but you see, as I mentioned to you, Amitabha Pure Land, you're also born there, so lucky, and you don't experience suffering or pain, suffering, change, previous circumstances, you don't experience. You are free. You don't experience. So there's many enlightened beings, many great lamas who completely path say that. Asanga say that. The author of our college, college mentioned that. Yeah. So many lamas mentioned that. So it's okay, but you must have the true path. This word that must so I mean that's too high, you know, right there. But you can have English. For example, for Western, we can have English here, so everybody can read. That's too far to reach. So that maybe can have it in Japan, but here in English, so it's very good. Like that, you see. Yeah. Anyway, so anyway, so I'll go. Judy gave sentient solution geometry chipo tang kewa tang so it says ancient birth in the manner of the solution geometry or to bring water. This what do you call? It's a water pot or container. You tie with a thread. You send down and fill the water. When the well is down, bring it up, down, bring it up. What?
That's a bucket.
Yes, with tie with ropes. Then you send down, get water, go down. So searching it more. In the manner of that, then you see the death transference, chipo, death transference, the birth, right down, the draw, Buddha said. So, Kora Kuyu, the danger Jonga, Yella to lose Jonga, Lura Dawataki. You draw the troll dependent limb, the evolution, then also backwards. You draw. Then you see the one thing is this. The holding in the mouth, like this. So that's impermanence. Impermanence that it shows the impermanence that it's not deity. So you don't have skeletons. Skeletons, yeah, that's a mistake. That's wrong. That's not deity, not deity. So artists to make some artists skeletons make offerings down there. No, that's wrong. The skeleton is your life impermanence that show that. So holding the mouth. So you see, once you are in samsara, 6 realms, you see everyone, numberless of the beings, when 6 realms, that you see in the nature of the impermanence death, holding the mouth. So I think the monks Tonga, this is yellow color, this yellow color, So true like this, like fangs, fangs inside the mouth and fangs. Like that, you see, supposed to remember awareness, impermanence, death. Your life is the nature of impermanence on the death. So you're supposed to always remember that. That's that. So numberless beings. So you see, so in that way, not only to frighten you, but you see, so that you practice dharma. So all the time practice dharma. Never waste life, but all the time practice dharma. You make your life not only meaningful to you, but best meaningful to every sentient being. Numberless helper, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless image, numberless assurance. As I mentioned there, is really burst. So you see, benefits. So like that. So you achieve a higher birth, you achieve the liberation from samsara, you achieve the enlightenment. Oh, they are alive, you see? Oh, this is awareness, because practice mindfulness, that your lives and that you accept. and the nature of the impermanence that. Yeah. So all are under impermanence. All the since all is normal sentient being in the sixth realm, samsara, then under the control of ignorance. Sorry, impermanence. So the Lord of the impermanence holding in the mouth, this whole thing. So that's everything's under the control. Every being in samsara under the control of impermanence. That you see, all that. So to show that, it's not deity, it's your life impermanence. So doesn't this like deity, you see, like tantric deity, skulls, doesn't have skulls, no skulls. How that? And we're holding with the true hand. I think that is a true cause suffering, true suffering. I think they might be like that. Holding like this. So all are under that true cause suffering, true suffering. Maybe that. So, Kachore. So that's not deity. So this is one mistake. Then the verses, there are two verses. Zambar chachin yunga cha, attend and renounce. Zangetala jugbar chas, enter in the Buddhist teaching. Then we chimna langjian xin, in the like the elephant go inside the muddy house. So there's a muddy house, and the elephant went inside, then it ruins everything. Then we came the language. Chida then Shambhacha. So eliminate the Chida then Shambhacha, Lord of Death. Eliminate. Kanshi Rabdu Paye Par. Paye Pe. Kanshi Rabdu Paye Pe. Anyone having extremely consciousness, everyone who has a great consciousness, then enjoy the Vinaya. The holy dharma, Vinaya. So the Katsuri, the Katsuri to be liberated, to be free from samsara, then This, and then basic part, the essential part. Of course, there's a 5 part, but essential part is the higher training of wisdom, then higher training of meditation, higher training of morality. So the morality is unbelievable importance. So that is the basis for all those other 2. So for you to hear samsara, that's the basic part. But also it can be vinaya, but also dharma means subduing the mind. Dharma means subduing your mind. So I think holy dharma, we say holy dharma means subduing your mind. So as I say, in the perfect human rebirth, 8 freedom, 10 richness. 8 freedom, 10 richness. Born human being, and born in the center of a religious country, dharma, you see, center of religious country, like pleasant, like like center, like Buddha or some center. But then there's there's a lineage of the vows, the Gisul male, female, and Gilung male, female. You see, wherever there's a lineage of the vows, that's the religious country. There's a lineage, so you can receive. You can receive the lineage. So like that country where there's a lineage. So there because many uji umbatang perfect organs. Leta malo, then not fell in the extreme actions. So leta malo, not fell in the extreme actions. So that loose way is killed father mother, once on father mother, and then killed Arhat. Caused blood Buddha, received the amount of Sangha. If any of this is done, then you fell in the extreme, like Talawa, in the extreme action. So if it's not done, then this you did not fall in the extreme action. But another teaching, another teaching says, not committed in 10 non-virtue, more strict way. So that's never tell. So that's having it is said having faith in the Vajrasattva, it is said in the teachings. Faith in Tripitaka teachings. For my Rukur Japjitsam, which it says means the Buddha Dharma is to subdue the mind. To subdue the mind. So, Buddha Dharma is not just Vinaya, Buddha Dharma, which subdue the mind. Dualitapa, that dual is subduing the mind. That's which is said. In the Varanasi, many years ago, when I received Lamrim teaching first time. Also that, so I don't have to say this. So, or faith to, having faith to Tibeta, or having faith to, the dual tapa. So that is not necessarily it's a subdue Buddha Dharma, subdue the mind. Then you have faith to that. That means the faith in Lamrim, so like that, you see. Faith in karma. So that. So then you abandon cause of suffering, negative karma. You create a cause of happiness, virtuous karma, so like that. Then who enjoy the Holy Dharma, subduing. That's you can understand things that way. So, then as I mentioned, to be free from samsara, then basic path is a heightened wisdom, that depends heightened meditation, that depends heightened morality. So that is contained there. So then, if you enjoy this, then you abandon the rebirth in samsara. And then your suffering becomes the last. So there's no continuation. Your suffering of samsara is the last. So becomes the last. So this shows true path. So write down. And Buddha said, not only draw this, but who don't know, so outside the doorway, gateway, the door, they like up on here, so want to come in, so draw there. So then people don't know meaning. By seeing who don't know, then Buddha said you must arrange one monk, bhikshu, to explain to people about that. So I was thinking, Bendigo, where we're building up huge stupa, similar to what is in Tibet, Yangtze. So to a very big prayer, very big will of life, maybe light backside, so it becomes very art, very nice. So anyway, to have a very big will of life. So then of course, when there's need, somebody can explain details. Then Lung Namje then said, Brahmins, the families, they come to the monastery, then who are there, then there should be a monk, bhikshu, who show who explain the meaning of the will of life. So Buddha said. So according to another text, Lung Tansek, when the Buddha is in Sharavasti, when the Buddha is in Sharavasti, abiding in Sharavasti, living in Sharavasti, so this Sharavasti is an incredible holy place where Buddha lived 25 years. 5 years, somewhere near, then all total in there around 25 years, the longest time. one of my gurus said, it's incredible, powerful meditation. Said, so I sent to. It took a long time to search. To check. So I sent one Italian student. Maybe he was monk at that time. Stefano, monk. So I sent him to check Shavasti. So he said, when you're there, the meditation just comes. You don't need effort. Other places you need effort, but there, meditation just comes. That's what he experienced, and the benefit of the place, so powerful. So I thought to build many years ago, 700 houses there. That time not so easy. So we have many centers. Dharamsala, Buddhgaya, the Pokhara, you see here, just around here, India, Pokhara. So you see, then always you have to look for people always you have to find the people, to take care of the place. So that's so difficult, of course somebody saying yes, that isn't enough. The person has to take care of the place, you see. So difficult to find people to look after the center, but especially that time, those times. So then when I think of that, then I get very tired. So when I think of those, then get tired. Then lost the hope. To build the 700 house there. Where none of myself, the student can do it to them. But lost hope after thinking of the people, they have to find people there. So difficult. So the one Buddha was abiding in the Shavasti, then Chimda Gome Sejin say one benefactor. The lay person, the family, the benefactor. Then the four side sanghas, you see, offered the Kunga. So I think that when you keep Dharma text to sort of like library, Dharma text, in the shelves holding as a Kungarava in the park, Porter Sanghas. And that didn't have a painting. It looked ugly. Then they asked Buddha. And Buddha said to draw this, to make drawing. Then he didn't know what to draw, so they asked Buddha. And then Buddha said, in the gateways, like the cup on the door outside, you see. The Buddha's great miracle power, there's pilgrim days, you see those stories. Then Wheel of Life, Buddha's life story, Buddha's life story. Then to draw Buddha's explained clearly. So when Buddha was abiding in India, the outlying country, Dadroga Jabo, Udayana. So outland country, the king of making sound, that was Udayana, Udayana in his name. Then sent to King Sujinibu, essence of form, essence having form, the Gebu Sujinibu. So the King Udayana sent a very precious armor, a very precious jewel armor, as present to King Sujinibu by the outland country Udayana. Then the King Sujinibu didn't find what present to give back. And then he consulted with the ministers. The ministers they suggested to ask Buddha. The ministers said, we draw Buddha's holy body, and then they might be better. Send that to outland country, Udayana. So then King Sujinibu requested Tomba, Gurishakyamat Buddha. Then they tried to draw Buddha's holy body, by looking at Buddha's holy body. But the Buddha's holy body so manifested, could not copy, could not draw. So then Buddha sent a shadow on the cloth. You stretch cloth on the ground, and then Buddha sent a shadow on the cloth. Then draw from that. Then Buddha asked to put paint. Where is the paint on that? After Buddha is drawn, and then down below, taking refuge, then the heightening of the morality, the 12 dependent related limb, the evolution that, and then also backwards. Then above her it says the Tsamba Chachin Yungacha, that verse is to write down. Let's see, and the will like that here. So they was sent to outland country king, the Udayana. And Udayana, just even by hearing the name of the Buddha, and saw the painting of the Buddha's holy body, just by seeing that, he got incredible devotion. Then he went for refuge to Buddha. His mind went to refuge to Buddha. And then day and night he meditated 12 different related limbs, the evolution and backwards. Then he directly perceived and realized emptiness, the outland country in Udayana. Then at the end he achieved arhatship. So the detailed explanation, this brief detailed explanation is mentioned in Duolung Namje. Binayat teaching the clarifying. So so Shishabala is saying, the sentient beings, the best method with the sentient beings to be free from samsara, through Four Noble Truth and the total dependability union. So here's Four Noble Truth, is the shorts, then total dependability round. Then you see evolution samsara and to be free from that, to achieve nirvana. So what is the practice? So what is the to be abandoned, langtur? So that is shown from this. That is shown here. That path is shown here. Example, the wheel of life and the three person mind. I told you. Then told different example. The meaning. A list painting. How to draw. So then, with various methods, precisely shown. And by following that, most of the Buddhist temples has this. You see, outside the temple, supposed to be, but says Gisha says in Tibet, the edge of the Tibet, in the center of the Tibet, most of the temples have this at the door. Like upon before entering the combat, the outside is or on the stone, privated, but no other Buddhist countries, no other Buddhist countries like Sri Lanka, Burma, many other Buddhist countries, Thailand, don't have this drawing. What Geshe-la said. And then he said, there's some incorrect, all these things. So resolve the true suffering. The sentient beings, this means samsara beings, being motivated with cause, the delusion, 3 parts of the mind. Then as a collected various virtue, non-virtuous karma. Due to that, then result, then you get reborn in some. You take the birth of samsara. So you get reborn in the 6 realms. Then unceasingly you experience 3 types of suffering. So draw this will of life. So to signify suffering pain, the 3 lower realms, then to signify suffering change, then human world. Desire, dola, desire deva, then asura, draw, then here it says now, pervasive compounding suffering to signify then form devas, sukamjala. From devas you draw. So only very few will of life has the 13 category to so all the form. So that of course all the formless is there. It's within that. It's not free from the third suffering, because of the pervasive component suffering. So Nagarjuna said, if you have grasping eye, then karma is motivated. From the karma, then rebirth. From the karma, then rebirth comes. Lamsum tongda umeba nganjuna yanglete teleyani jawayin. Lamsum tongda umeba kowe jungo kame jungo tawo penjuji junjindini kwaju. So that 3 part and that then holding the eye. The karma, multiple karma, and then from the karma again birth comes. So the 3 part, no end, no beginning, no end, no center. So the circle of the samsara is like fire. You see, you on the incense, when you light the incense, the make burning, see, like then you do like this, you go round, you see, like that, you see, so you see no beginning, no end, no center, so like that, you see, you circle the samsara. Then come to the delusion and karma and I think it must be the same as before. But then Tonta Umeba, no beginning, no end, no center, the unceasing going around. So through the 12 dependent related limb, like that circle, so like that. they draw the evolution and backwards. So the pure reference, of how to draw, even though the Geshe-la says there is the symbol of 12 different religions. There are different kinds, but most pure references, Lama Adisha taught Dhamdamba that it's a generation, it's a translator of Lama Adisha in Tibet. Lama Adisha came from Nalanda, you see, Indian, Dhamdamba is Tibetan. So, you see, Adisha taught Dhamdamba in that, say like Marigamo Lomade, Duje Tane, Zankenshin, Namchi Tiu Tabate, Minasun, Trujuda, Jeji Yugo Tongwade, Reba Oche Dashida. Choa Mila Daju, Seba Changdun Dashida, Lamba Changdun Yamda, Seba Juman Dashida. Dashida, Jiva Tele Puje, Kashurugu Dashida, Shistu with the Nalesos. So Marigamo, Lamate, so it's all about that. Well, it is, I don't know, now not the time, so. So the Lamadesha taught Dhamdamba, Marigamo Lomate. So the ignorance is signified by the old lady, blind old lady. Blind old lady. So, but it's all the reason, all explanation. Ignorance is a blind old lady. In Duje Tane Zankenchin, the compounding action, then the one who makes many clay pots, the karmic formation. Then consciousness is like monkey. Name the form is like going by boat. Kichi, you could talk about this 16 bases is an empty house. And the contact is like contact is a kissing. If feeling, then to show the feeling, then somebody shoot the arrow on the eye. So then seba changdun dashida, then craving is shown by drinking alcohol, this painting of alcohol. Putting on the table alcohol, the kind of Tibetan shepherd style, so, like a party. I mean, alcohol on the table so that they enjoy. And so, Seba Changdun Dashida, Lemba Shingdun Yapta this, the grasping is the catching the fruit, like that. Then Siba Dumantashita, becoming, the pregnant, like pregnant. So signified by that. Jawatele Pujetas, then child came out, the birth. The drawing the child came out. Gashirugu Dashidas. Old age and death is the person carrying the corpse. They drove there. Shesung with the dinner lecture. Tayang dole, tetam de medaba sunga diva chavus. And it is said in the sutra, all these, beings, all this, medaba sunga, held by impermanence. So this, in the Mount of Lord, as I told you already, Shesung with the Chiva medaba to is somebody. So, so the you see, I mentioned that Danga this way, there's a fangs in the light, you're in the mouth of the Yama, the impermanence, you see, nature impermanence and the impermanence. So, holding like this, but any time can be any time can be like this, mouth can close. So any time the death can happen. You never know, by next time this year, you're somewhere else. Never know, hell or devil realm, never know where, by this time next year. And tomorrow, by the time tomorrow, we can't say. Can close the mouth, you're inside now, between fangs, but it can close any time. So that's very good meditation, can close any time. Yeah? Can close any time. So death can happen any time. You never know. Even recently, I think in America or somewhere, just people in the house, I think just suddenly died. So who forgot? Pindi's father, mother talking in the house. They talking each other. And the father went like this. And during that time, mother did. They were talking. They were just talking each other, father, mother. Then the father went through this way. The mother dead. You see? Yeah, so, so that always happens that. So shame. Yeah. One student here, she wanted to become a nun. So much. Unbelievable. But that Kandula would see, Kandula of course, but Kandula, she's young, and the thing about Kandula didn't inspire her to become a nun. Of course, Kandula can see past, present, future. So, since she died here in toilet, she died here in bathroom. I forgot her name. I have a big Buddha in my room, big Buddha. There was, I told them to make for her birth, for her purification, good birth. So I was thinking that her father to keep the Buddha in the house, but the father didn't want to. So I have it in my room. I forgot her name. Then another student, Iran lady, what's her name? She was here many years, always drunk when she comes to Kopan, always drunk. What's her name? Mandana. Her husband is a bank, old bank manager or World Bank or something very high as a work. Very good human being. So she died in England. I think. She died in England in bathroom. Yeah. I think maybe slight, maybe slipped out. Or then the Chinese, two Chinese nuns we have a long time ago in America, in Shineland, therefore to practice Shine, I got that one. So her name is Dechen. So they were there for some years. Then I think she died a few days ago. So she was found in the bathroom. In bathroom, sitting on the toilet. Maybe some blood or something. So anyway, we didn't know that. We died a few days ago. I mean, yes. So,
I thought it was years ago.
No, it was a few days before they found her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, all right. And then, I can't say. So, all like that in the time can happen. That I think that is the most important meditation. That's because I haven't started Vajrasattva, but my last advice is that to remember. To always remember mindfulness, to always remember impermanence. That's my last very important advice. Very important advice. I think that was also Buddha's advice. That's good now to the disciples. That. You see, so. Kadamba Geshe said, even you have 100 qualities, but you are under one mistake. So, so many, so many degrees from universities, this, no, that. So many, like that, But then one, even dharma, I know this, I know Madhamika, I know Panavatika, you see, but if you haven't thought of impermanence of death, then there's a concept of permanence. So you are alive at the end of control of the hallucination concept. So even you have 100 qualities, but you are into one mistakes. So learn it in Dharma, text, or, so many things. But it's never thought impermanence that. Or yourself. Or yourself, you say. So then always you live concept of permanence. Or I will live very long, I will live long. Or, always concept permanence. So then, you see, then your action of body, spirit, mind, become dharma. Your action of body, spirit, mind, you will learn it, dharma, yes. Unbelievable. But, you see, you never think impermanence. You're alive, impermanent, death, you never think. So I'm going to live a long time. So then, you see, your action of body, spirit, mind, doesn't become dharma. So that's... So here, even you are expert in dharma, but you waste your life. You understand? So that... yeah, did this, but you see, never this impairment, your own life, impairment that, you didn't think. So always a wrong concept, permanence. Oh, so that's a Gatamaki Shara. So even living in monastery, doing extended study, understanding and can expand, but never thought of impairment that. So your actions with the concept of permanence, then your action didn't bring dharma. So then you see that happens. Then come to then you can you cheated yourself. You see, that's why we come to know totally. There's more words, but so as I said, as I told before, I think same thing, even you are not learning Dharma, but you see lot of degree, a lot of education, science, this and that, so many things, but never thought about your life impermanence. So then you see, suddenly, we always live with the concept of permanence. Then suddenly when it happens, that then so regret, so upset, so regret, because we didn't expect. So if you normally meditate, or if you normally think mindful in your life, the impairments that you see, if you practice mindfulness, you see every day, remember the awareness in that. So that even when death comes suddenly, you're not surprised, you're not worried. Because you did preparation because of think mindfulness that. So you did already preparation. You see, so future life. The kasari to achieve happiness, what are the happiness? Then liberation for samsara, then enlightenment. So thinking impairment that you see. So then you have no worry at that time of death, when the time of death comes, and the actual time of death comes. So anyway, even for business people, it's easier. So normally you think, so therefore it's easier. So like that, see, but normally you don't think. So that it's incredible fear and can be anger, that Japanese boy, incredible fear, then of course, then there's a culture, next life, reincarnation, then good about the higher about nirvana, Lord, but that's another one, so here it says, so it's good, body is here now, body is in your bed, body is here, but by the time tomorrow, the body can be on the firewood, burned, skulls coming out, we say skulls. So, you see, anytime this can happen. It's so good. So good, even meditating, saying now you're dying. See, and hoping what is supposed to happen. You see, going to cemetery, bodies, by the time tomorrow, the cemetery and the fire, next year or next month or next week or tomorrow, you see, body could be there, you see. That's so good, good meditation, so good meditation that, to meditate, to think that. It's a reality. See? So then you see attachment to this, that, anger to this, you see, then you have there's no purpose to be angry, to be attached, this, all the problems. So there's no reason to rise anger attachment. You see, the mind is great peace. So free from attachment, free from anger, So that, so now I'm about to finish. So Geshe-la said, Chiwa me taba tuyi simbo de chidan shinje jisunu nambatan. So your impermanence is dead, your life impermanence is dead. So that is a wrathful, wrathful yama form in that aspect. And it is said from Sutra, Kandu Nejang Chiwe Musubi, Kandu Nejang Chiwe Musubi, Sajo Tini Wamainde. Wherever you are, there's no place where you can't receive harm by death. There's no place where you can't receive harm by death. So while in samsara, say, can't be liberated from the mouth of the Lord death. So then the yama, then holding the whole wheel of life like this, with both hands, with the dharma, or the clothes, clothes holding. So Buddha said to draw like that. So Krishna said, you see, so Buddha explained all this. So even you actually meet Buddha, nothing more to teach you, nothing more to tell you. In this is, you see, when Buddha explains, even the drawings to explain. So even you actually meet Buddha, there's nothing higher to show you. So Geshe is saying the people who follow the Buddha's compassion, compassion Buddha, who follow the compassion Buddha, then it's good to spread out this about will of life. So then that helps the Buddha Dharma, or spread in the 10 directions to last a long time. So yeah, so I think there's some about so yeah, there's some more about traveling, more distance to explain. Yeah, so now Vajrasattva. Some of you may have received Vajrasattva in the past, and then, but highest standard Vajrasattva with the wisdom mother. You don't say consort. Vajrasattva is Buddha, with the wisdom mother. So that is not. You don't think ordinary people are like New York or like America, because ordinary people, two couples embrace each other, or kissing, or they embrace having sex with them. Not like that. Not like that. Oh, that is it. Dharmakaya, I very briefly mentioned Buddha's holy mind, Dharmakaya. Okay, so just I have to mention something. Otherwise, this is not this initiation is a single. Only the father, not mother. So, highest tantra Vajrasattva is with the wisdom mother. I don't say consort. I don't say consort is only on the way to enlightenment. So the Vajrasattva is Buddha. So Buddha's holy mind. The Kazam Buddha's holy mind, Dharmakaya, transcendental wisdom of, or then the rest, those who practice high tantra, you should understand. So that is the definite meaning of Vajrasattva. Definite meaning of Vajrasattva. So that is a skies of joy, and then the skies of non-dual emptiness. And the Haiva, so that is the definite meaning of Vajrasattva. So manifested in the holy body, manifested in the Rupakaya holy body, this Kasuri, female, male and female, you see, in the aspect, So that Vajrasattva, definitely Vajrasattva, manifest male female aspect. then like that impressed itself. Yeah, so that oh, that is he's only saying Kansa Goten. Maybe that. So this, you see, for the.
You are not taking initiation. Maybe this is a good time to go back to your room.
No, just wait. Not yet. Not yet. Not until tomorrow at 6 o'clock. You can go in bed sitting like this. Yeah, so so you see, very special art, the disciple or sentient being, very special, who has so much merit and who has highest intelligence, and you see, for them to achieve enlightenment, not only in one life, by practicing Raw Tantra, you can achieve enlightenment in one life. The only practice Sutra, then you have to practice merit wisdom, the merit virtue for 3 countless great eons. The text to achieve enlightenment is for a long time. But in Raw Tantra, even practicing Raw Tantra, you can achieve enlightenment in one life you can achieve. But now practicing highest Tantra, the Vajrasattva, Padamata impressive, that you see, by practicing that, you achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime or traditional time. So that who has so much merit and so much intelligence, and that also, you see, devotion order. But then for that disciple, then that disciple fit their practice, this practice to this practice, meditation. So then they're able to able to achieve enlightenment in brief lifetime or traditional time. So that therefore many deities, Hiruka, Fatamata, Vajrasattva, Fatamata, many deities. There's a single father because of the deities, but many deities, like Vajrasattva, Fatamata, the Fatamata embrace. This is talking about the highest Tantra practice. It's a quickest way to achieve enlightenment. About that. It's not. I'm explaining the Vajrasattva. What about definite meaning of Vajrasattva? Then I said that which takes the form of the Vajrasattva, the Fatamata, the impression of that manifests for the special disciple or sentient being who has so much merit and intelligent devotion, to truly achieve enlightenment. So it's very secret, very special meditation. Like that. So it's not a couple ordinary people kind of having sex or kissing or something. Is visualizing, not like that. Then not that. You need this aspect for those who have so much merit and devotion, intelligence, or those who is karma, or to practice this highest tantra, or they need that to quickly overcome the ordinary anyway development, to coolly diminish the development on the ordinary concept. So you need that quickest way and to actualize clear light. To actualize clear light, highest tantra path, and the quickest way, you need that. So, like that. So, so now they share this one, the father, that's raw tantra, Vajrasattva. So what I'm saying is, those who received Vajrasattva before, you just do the same meditation. Vajrasattva, father, mother, if you received before, you do that. Yeah. So this here, many of us here then, is the first time, so I think that Vajrasattva, the raw tantra, the Udatta, wisdom. So all of that, okay, so to that, okay, so now, one very important to understand, one very important to understand. I'm not going to talk much about Vajrasattva practice. You see, like this now. Lama Adesha said, you see, the mandala, you put the mandala like this, then suddenly dust comes and full of dust. See, like the car, if it's not covered, then car, if you put like this, many dust, full of dust, you see. So the mandala, so if you so like this, you receive so much vices, negative karma, party moksha, breaking the vows and the bodhisattva, so like dust falling on the mandala, so dust covered the short time, covered the mandala covered the bright dust. The car covered by, if you don't cover, then dust cover the car. So that you see. So, but you see, he said, Lama says, but because Vajrasattva practice, so you can clean the mandala just one time like that. It's gone. So there are two geshes. I think maybe Dibung or two geshes. They always, their view is a never take initiation because can't keep a vow, can't keep the vow. You see, like great initiation, great initiation. You see, there's tantra vow, see, samaya. So the two get never take initiation, but can't keep a vow. So you see, never take initiation. So that means, wow, to achieve enlightenment, wow, takes eons. It's unbelievable. Then that means sentient beings have to suffer in samsara, in the Lord, samsara. So many eons they have to suffer. Wow. Oh, that you see. So Lama Desha said that two cases think this is like blind yak. Blind yak cannot see all the grass. So you blind yak, animal yak, blind. So can't see all the grass. So eat some grass, leave some, eat some grass, leave some. You see like that. So told the cases, Lama Desha told the cases like that. So it's a blind yak eating grass. You see, they swim in the grass, but one can see. So Lama Desha said, even though so much vice, vices, negativities, wow, like shower, like, so much you see, but the two cases doesn't know the Vajrasattva, practice of Vajrasattva. So one time the mentor, the filter, one time you will clear away. So Vajrasattva like that, so you can purify. So like that, you purify more. You see, then go to England, get realization higher, better and better. They go to achieve enlightenment. So. Probably according to two cases, never achieving enlightenment. I mean, you see. So now it's like this. Now please understand. Even you cannot do much practice, but just so important. I don't make very loud noise. because you see, from this morning, motivation, the anger or attachment. Morning when we get up, we dress with attachment to this life. When we wash, attachment to this life. To look good, and that. And I get attachment to this life, non-virgin. So when we eat breakfast, attachment, you see, to this life. So I can become non-virgin completely. Then going to the job, again the motivation, normally it's the attachment to also this life, attachment, the happiness, to achieve happiness. So it's generally, there are people who don't believe in it, but they're very good hearted, helping others, benefit others. But there's general people. You like myself, and then you go a job with attachment, seeking happiness in life. Is it not good? Or many hours job, action, what is or negative karma. Then eating lunch with the motivation, attachment is non-virtue. Dinner, non-virtue, with the attachment to the life. Or is it everything, sleeping, no question, sleeping, no question. Especially, you go, I'm tired, so easy. I'm tired, so you see, that attachment. So everything like this. So motivation, negative motivation. Then all the action becomes negative action. What is right? Even you try to do meditation, try to do some practice dharma, or you are making charity to a beggar or somebody, or that not really appreciate as well, not to remember kindness of the beggar whom you charity. How precious, they never think. And all these beggars, I give kind of not thought of, I have to say. kind of I don't know, the pride or the that or the attachment or some. So anyway, and so now, next day, all the negative karma become double. Here you have to know why practice Vajrasattva. All the negative karma today with the birth, everything become double next day. Then next day, the second day, or the tomorrow is first day, the second day, double, triple. Then third day, fourth day, second day, and third. After triple, then what to call? Huh? What? Quadruple. Quite triple. Huh? Quite. What? I have to ask 100 times. So anyway, so you see, then double, triple, it's two goes. So it's like, you see, one small little karma, if you don't purify Vajrasattva, at the end of the day, small little karma become double next day, then the triple. So after some time, it become like mountain. It become like size of this earth. One negative karma, by multiplying, become size of this earth. So one atom, you see, by multiplying, become size of this earth, or like that. So negative karma increase. So when you die, the one negative karma increasing, it become mountains. Then your life becomes so difficult. Then you have to experience, because you didn't do purification, so you have to experience all that. Eons. In the hell, hunger, gods, animal, Lama. So like that. So the age, so here, Kebe Digba Cheang Chung. Lumbe Digba, Kebe Digba Cheang Chung. Lumbe Digba Chuen Che. Oh, Lumbo is a foolish one who does not Vajrasattva practice. You understand? This is very important to listen. Lumbe Digba Chuen Che. So Vajrasattva does not Vajrasattva. So negative karma when they collect, is very small. But because don't know Vajrasattva to purify, so everything increase. Everything is so become great. When you collect, negative karma is so small, but then increasing day by day, unbelievable heavy negative karma. Number Digba Chuan Che. Kebe Digba Chen Chun. Keba learned one knows Vajrasattva practice. So even they create heavy negative karma, when they create heavy negative karma, but because of doing Vajrasattva, becomes so small, can make so small, can purify completely. Okay? So for example, you see, if you don't do Vajrasattva, even you do small negative karma, even you commit small negative karma, you see, after 15 days, by increasing, it becomes 10,000. It becomes 10,000 times, and 8,000 on top of that, then 184. So I repeat again, 10,000. After 15 days, the small negative karma increase. after 15 days, same as killed human being. Same as you killed a human being. Very heavy. So 10,000, it increased 10,000, another in the 8,000, and 184 all increase. So same as killed, you have killed a human being. There's no story to kill a human being, but because you didn't practice, so day by day increasing. It was small, but increasing day by day. 15 days after 15, so heavy. So they haven't killed a human being. That's so 가서래 가서래 deputy deputy choosing said something but a number which is much more which is much more which is much more the double and the triple of it, much more, but then I don't remember. So imagine so therefore there you see if you do Vajrasattva, end of the day you do Vajrasattva 21 times. Mantra, if you not Holma, 21 times to stop increasing. On Vajrasattva. But short one on Vajrasattva Hung. On Vajrasattva Hung, the short one. On Vajrasattva but my root guru, when I asked, which replied, on Vajrasattva Hung is better. Jugadeva. So on Vajrasattva, that's 28 times to stop multiplying Nikitama. 28 times. Oh, so like that. So important, even you don't do much practice, but just wow, then you see, all your naked karma is so small, but, yeah. Even done, when it's done, it's heavy naked karma, but so small, purify, it makes huge difference to all your future lives. So like that, okay? So I want to tell you that why peaceful Vajrasattva and then even general purification like that, right? Without general purification, you see. Today's ordinary karma collecting purify, you see, with self-initiation or the other practice, that right with the practice. And we were going to bed, he does 35 times of reciting 35 Buddha, reciting 35 times. Then make it as a monk, very comfortable, no worry about death, very comfortable. So see, very happy, very comfortable, so going to bed. So I'm talking about that. Karasore. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 얘기해줘. 가졌대. So, yeah, I think that maybe there's some about details about 12 different details, but I think maybe stop there. The Vajrasattva, otherwise, everybody might become enlightened before Vajrasattva initiation. Then I have no job. Jobless. So the Ketur. So you can meditate on compassion to something, or meditate on emptiness or something. Yeah, and it's just to cook also. Oh, then purpose of my life is not just to achieve happiness for myself, not even liberation from samsara, and to help to benefit others. And then I must free the non-adolescent means from its realm, from oceans of samsara suffering, and lead to state of omniscience. So Vajrasattva's enlightenment by myself alone. And even that too. Even that is yeah. Quickly. So that, and for that reason, I need to achieve state of omniscience. Then, for the reason, also that I need to actualize the path to enlightenment. Need to purify the development and quality and merit. Yeah, so the Kachuri, they were taking the Vajrasattva initiation, okay? So I think that.